everybody, it's the Lawn Gnome and welcome to your October 2015 Funko Pop update. And I am so glad that this is going to be another one of my legendary oversized pop updates. I wasn't sure if I was going to gather as much news as I did, but I did, because there is so much awesome stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that is in fact even Halloween themed, especially for the season that we're in right now. But there's definitely some awesome things to talk about in terms of exclusives, new lines, continuing lines, and more importantly, something that I always enjoy showcasing. A whole bunch of brand new pop lines that are being leaked and shared to let you guys know what is coming out at the very end of the year and starting us off for 2016. I hope that there is a little bit more of that I could show you before this year is over, but we'll get into what we've got in store today. But before we go into all of that, let's take a look at how my collection has been going. Okay, guys. You've heard about my attitude towards those really large pop lines. Always saying that I can never get into these because of the fact that they are just so gargantuan, I just wouldn't have the funding for them. So of course, when the Harry Potter line was officially introduced to the world of Funko, it wasn't the fact that they were going to be part of the movie line, it's the fact that Harry Potter is its own pop line. So even though there are a total of 9 right now, we all know that this line is getting absolutely huge. But even though I said no, I always like to keep my eyes out for exclusives, because you never know if there's going to be just one thing that actually will let you go out and get one. So, Hot Topic did it. They have 2 brand new exclusives, one of Harry with the Gryffindor sword from the Chamber of Secrets, but when I saw that this one was coming, I couldn't say no. It's Harry Potter from his first 2 years in his Quidditch robes in Gryffindor House. Guys, I have said that I have seen many detailed pops in my days, but this one may be the most detailed one that I have ever seen as a Funko collector. And crazily enough, it hasn't been so long. Look at how beautiful this pop is. The hair is gorgeous. His glasses, his scar, perfection. But as we move further down, the details of the Quidditch robes, the Gryffindor House badge on the chest, grooves and the details in the golden snitch, the boots, the gloves, all the bands and detail and dimensions, and to top it all off, the details of the Nimbus 2000, so accurate, it even says Nimbus 2000. It may look blurry here, but it is clear as Christmas when I look at it with my very own eyes. I have never been truly happy with the fact that I gave in and got myself this Hot Topic exclusive. It is truthfully one of my favorite pops in my collection right now. Will I get any more Harry Potter pops? I am going to say the answer is no. If there is another crazy good exclusive, and believe me, it's going to be very, very hard to top this one right here, I would consider. But for now, I am satisfied with just the one. And I am so glad to know that I was able to actually incorporate the Harry Potter world in my Funko Pop collection. It is time to bask in the glory of one of the most adorable characters in all of animation. Yes, I have him. It is Gurr. Now, just in case some of you guys don't know, this is a Hot Topic exclusive, and Gurr was actually released a couple of years ago. I think it was in 2012, and I was not into Pops just yet. And he was a standalone in the television line, number 12, and he left the shelves when I got into Pops, and I had no idea if they were ever going to bring him back. But just this year, in the later portion of the summer, Hot Topic announced that they were going to be taking some of their exclusives out of retirement and maybe putting a couple of twists on them. And so in this case, they redid the box and they turned Gurr into a glow-in-the-dark Gurr. And I love him. He is so cute. I mean, look at him. The big head. He doesn't have the black eyes. He's got the big white eyes that he has in the cartoon. Everything is beautifully detailed with the stitching, and I'm not going to have him glow in the dark because these pops are very hard to glow in the dark. You have to put them in front of lights for such a long period of time. I just don't have the time and energy for it, but I love the fact that I am a proud owner of this pop because it is such a meaningful thing to me. Invader Zim is an ingenious show. I really wish they would have continued it. I would love to see Invader Zim return in some shape or form, but I also hope that Funko decides to expand this line because there are so many fan-favorite characters besides Gur. There is Zim, there's Zim in his human disguise, there's Gur in robot form, there is Dib, there is Gaz, the almighty tallest red and purple, there's Chickenfoot, there's Keith, there's Iggins, there's Torque Smacky, there's Tack. Miss Bitter's Invader Zim is amazing. Invader Zim must return, but for now, I will just be happy that Gur is mine. And I'm now off to go play the Doom song. So let's take a look at some of these amazing new pieces of Funko glory. And of course, one of the few things that I completely didn't remember was the fact that New York Comic-Con is happening at the beginning of October. And of course, when it comes to Comic-Cons, Funko doesn't disappoint by trying to introduce brand new, awesome exclusives, as well as a lot of additional surprises. So let's take a look, of course, with probably the coup de grace of it all. Yeah, we're going to start with the coolest one, and that is the Gold Stan Lee. We all know that Stan Lee's line likes to appear at all the cons, and of course, New York Comic-Con is no different. So of course, we get the exclusive Gold Stan Lee at the Stan Lee Funko booth, and then of course, we've got a barrage of stuff that we are going to see at the Funko booth itself. Everything from glow-in-the-darks, flocked, chrome editions, multicolored versions of a single pop, including the regular Stan Lee. There's just way too much for me to go into sheer detail with you, but as you can just see from this display, we definitely have a lot of great Funko specials coming to us at Comic-Con. But that's just for Funko exclusives. There's a whole bunch of additional individual company exclusives that are going to be offering their share at Comic-Con as well. Toy Tokyo is probably one of the companies that likes to surprise you the most. There is another exclusive that is going to be offered at the Comic-Con, but it's also going to be something that is going to be held at Toy Tokyo after Comic-Con, and I'll go into that a little bit later. They are going to be introducing 2 limited edition Battlestar Galactica pops, Captain Apollo and Lieutenant Starbuck in white uniforms. Toy Tokyo is also offering a very special 15th anniversary edition for their store with Freddy Funko. The fact that Funko has teamed up with Toy Tokyo to allow them to offer this very special edition for their 15th anniversary is a fantastic thing as well. I've never went out and went crazy for a Freddy Funko pop, even though I know that these are very, very rare pops to collect, but I still think that it is quite impressive that they are teaming up with an individual outlet store to allow them to showcase a very special pop for Comic-Con. Convention Exclusives, which is a store that just specifically caters to all of these specials, is going to be offering 2 triple packs of Supernatural Blood Splatter editions, 1 in regular and 1 in Chase Chrome. Fugitive Toys is also going to be introducing 2 very cool looking pops. One is a 52 Reverse Flash, and I've never seen that costume before in my life, but I will not deny the fact that it looks pretty damn awesome. But I think a lot of people are excited for the fact that Fugitive Toys is offering a flocked Stitch. This is originally number 12 in the set, so this is a very oldie but goodie fella, and the fact that he is returning in a brand new form, which is flocked, because I know that when it comes to all of these specials like glow-in-the-darks and chromes, it's usually the flocks that get a lot of the attention, so there's no doubt in my mind that that one is going to be the one to find at Comic-Con. And we've also got some other very good specials, including a double pack. I know that at San Diego Comic-Con, the big double pack was the Batman and Superman from Batman v Superman Dawns of Justice, but we are going to be seeing a Funko special of an alternate universe, Fry and Leela. I don't know the exact episode in which these characters are featured, so if you have seen this episode of Futurama, please put it in the box below. And again, this is a Funko exclusive. Another Funko exclusive is going to be another pop ride, which is going to be Deadpool once again with his chimichanga truck. This time, it is a red chimichanga truck. So basically, there are now 3 versions of Deadpool's chimichanga truck, and this one works because it definitely matches his suit. But when it comes to the glorious of glories, in regards to Comic-Con specials. I think that Funko takes the cake home with this really special pop, and that is the Game of Thrones Iron Throne. I have been saying for many, many months that this is a line that I love, but it's a line that I will never get. I wish that this was going to be sold in regular stores, because if there is anything from the Game of Thrones that I would collect, it is definitely the Iron Throne. It is going to be an oversized pop, of course, and the fact that they are making this, I think all Game of Thrones fans are either excited or really, really ticked off about the fact that they're not going to be able to get their hands on it. But one of the rumors that they usually say is that they are going to be planning on having some of these exclusives in very specific retail stores. So maybe this one will end up in Barnes & Noble, maybe it will end up at Hot Topic, we don't know. But the fact that this is being made, I could put any of my pops on this Iron Throne, and it would look cool whether it was a Game of Thrones character or not. So let's take a look at some other interesting exclusives that are outside of Comic-Con. This is a series I wasn't aware of. Apparently, a whole bunch of different companies, from Hot Topic, Fugitive Toys, Toy Tokyo, Comic-Con exclusive, and Gemini Collectibles. Apparently there was a Skittles Dumbledore from the Harry Potter line. All the sources that I usually look at in regards to Funko Pops didn't mention these, but the fact that they are making all of these various Dumbledores, I don't know if they are still around, if they've been discontinued. So if they have been discontinued, I apologize, but I cannot deny the fact that they actually did something pretty cool by going out of their way to make all of these various pops, and more importantly, being sold at various collector stores across the country. And of course, in regards to specials in individual retail stores, I know that we did talk about in the last update video the Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens pop line that came out, but there are also some exclusives as well. I mentioned the Amazon exclusive in my last review, but here it is again, along with a whole bunch of other additional specials that are being offered at specific stores. Everything from an unhooded Kylo Ren to a chrome C-3PO. You can't get them all in the same place. So in this picture, you're going to see all the specials that Funko is offering, along with the retail stores that you can find each individual ones of these special pops. So if you want one, you know where you gotta go. Walmart is also offering a Star Wars triple pack, and this is a cool one. You thought that Band Trooper and the Dewback was something, but how about Jabba the Hutt with Slave Leia and Silicious B. Crumb? I'm very impressed with the details on all three of these pops, especially the poses. It looks like it came right out of the movie, minus the black eyes. And for all of you collectors of the Star Wars pop line, they are happy to announce that there will be another character coming out of the vault. You can get Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 4. A chrome metal vision. I know that there have been so many different visions, and I definitely am not surprised that they made this, and I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of people that are going to go out and get it. GameStop is also giving us something truly special, a very cool piece of the Doctor Who line. Looks like it is a Dalek with its doors actually open to reveal the alien that's inside. I mean, Doctor Who fans, I'm sorry if I got that wrong, so please let me know exactly what this is, because that's the way it looks to me. But I think one of the most interesting, and probably the most less appealing of all Funko Pops, is the fact that there will be a GameStop exclusive of a Game of Thrones character, and it is that bastard himself, and believe me, I hate him. It's Ramsay Bolton. And this is probably one of the most unique pops that I have seen, because it looks so devious. The marks under his eyes make him look so skeevy, such a creeper. I cannot get over the fact that they are making him, and the fact that he is even an exclusive is going to definitely make people either go out to collect him or go out and tear him apart and burn him. Hot Topic, of course, never disappoints when it comes to their exclusives, and this time they are offering a very interesting group. They are offering a brand new Freddy from Friday the 13th, an unhatted Freddy, as well as another special from the Batman Arkham Asylum line. It is called Batman in Detective Mode, and there are also going to be two Hot Topic exclusive specials from the Sherlock line, including Sherlock Holmes holding a skull, and a crowned Moriarty. So if you're Sherlock fans, Hot Topic is where you're going to get these exclusives. And a very interesting brand new set is coming out, but I have to include it with this group because it also involves exclusives. There is going to be a Godzilla pop. He is big, he is buff, he is definitely one that Funko fans and fans of Godzilla alike are going to want to get their hands on. And Toy Tokyo is also offering at Comic-Con, and most likely as well as on their website after Comic-Con is over, two very special versions of this Godzilla pop as well, both oversized. There is going to be a black and white Godzilla, and, which looks totally cool, a glow-in-the-dark Godzilla. Also, going back to specials, there is going to be some new specials in the Disney line. I never heard of this company called Fun, but they are offering a Chrome Betamax, and Target is going to be giving us a brand new exclusive of Ramon from the Cars line with a different paint job. But as you can see in this picture, there are some new pops as well. And we've got a brand new Stitch pop, number 159 in the set, and it's Sitting Sad Stitch, and he looks so freaking cute. I just look at this pop, and I just smile. I also showed you guys the concept art earlier this year, but Mulan is a reality. Numbers 166 and 167, which are Mulan, Mushu with Cricky, and they look great. But Pixar's The Good Dinosaur also has some pops coming out. Spot, which is number 160, and of course The Good Dinosaur himself, Arlo, which is number 161. I'm very excited to see this movie, and I'm really hoping that it does turn out better than what people are anticipating it to be. There is a Pop Culture BMO Noir pop. If you're fans of Adventure Time, there's going to be a brand new BMO exclusive, and there have been many already, but this one is a noir, which means it is in black and white, and he also has a sad face as opposed to a happy face. One more new line is coming with specials, and this is a line that I am going to get. Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors. He really is. And the fact that they are making a Shaun of the Dead line fills me to the brim with joy. We've got only two members of the cast in this, but quite frankly, that's all we really need. We've got Shaun and Ed, who are played by Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and I love the fact that the details on these pops are spectacular, because you've got Shaun with the cricket bat, you've got the little patch of red on his pocket from his leaking pen, and you've got Ed with his shirt that says "I got wood" on it. I mean, that's awesome. But if you want to go a little bit further and try and go for some exclusives, which is exactly what I'm gonna do, there are Entertainment Earth blood splatter editions, and they look awesome. So, I love Shaun of the Dead. These two guys are totally joining my collection, but I am totally gonna go after the Entertainment Earth blood splatters because you just have to have the blood splatter. So let's take a look at a couple of new lines before we get into some truly awesome surprises that we got at the end of the month of September. We've got a brand new Iron Giant pop, especially because of the fact that it had its anniversary and it came back to the theaters very recently. You can now get a brand new Iron Giant pop, and in this pop, you have the Iron Giant, of course, but he's holding a junkyard car with Hogarth in it. And that, of course, is from a great scene from the movie, so Iron Giant fans who have already gotten the Iron Giant will most likely want to get their hands on this one too. I gave one of my best friends the Iron Giant pop, the original one, for his birthday. When I told him that this one was coming out, he got excited, so I have a feeling I may end up getting that for him as well. Also, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation has a line coming out. Only two, but I'm quite surprised that these are actually happening because I never expected this to actually come. So, you can actually get Clark Griswold in his Santa suit and Cousin Eddie with his cigar, his beer, and his fuzzy-looking hat. I think that there would definitely be cool if there were some exclusives of these two, and they actually had the fuzzy parts of their hats actually flocked. I think that that would be a very interesting exclusive. So, Christmas Vacation fans, you like these two? You're more than welcome to go out and get them. Now for the two lines that I think are going to be smashes. And let's face it, it's been a long time coming. For the first one, we're going to cue the music because we got the dudes and dudettes from Bayside High invading your homes with the new Saved by the Bell line. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't like the way they look. But I know for a fact that these are not going to be sitting on shelves collecting dust. People are going to go out and get each and every one of these, if any. You just can't have one Saved by the Bell character without the rest of their friends. You got Zack with his cell phone, Slater with his dimples and his muscles, Screech, Kelly with her pom-poms, Jessie, and Lisa. I'm surprised they didn't make Mr. Belding because I think he's a crucial piece of this set, but I have a strange feeling he may end up showing up sooner or later. I'm not a big fan of them. I mean, the Zach Morris one to me looks pretty cool because Zach Morris was always the cool guy in the entire series. The line will be hitting stores late this year, early next year, and may the odds be ever in your favor because they certainly were in this case. They have officially announced the Hunger Games line, and I am quite certain that these are not going to be the only ones, especially because of the fact that we start this series off with 4 different versions of Katniss. I mean, yeah, she dressed in a lot of different dresses in the first 4 films, and I'm sure she's going to have a whole new outfit in the next film, but these look great. Also, there's PETA, there's Effie Trinket, and there's President Snow, but everyone's already asking, where is Hamish? Where is Gale? Where is Prim? Where is Cinna? As far as I'm concerned, I don't think these are going to be the only ones. There's going to be so many more Hunger Games characters in this line, because this movie saga and these books are so freaking popular, and these do look amazing. I'm not going to get any of these, but I am not surprised that these are coming, and they're going to be true success stories in the world of Funko Pop. But, guys, as we closed out September, Brian Mariota announced a whole new legion of Funko lines, along with some that were announced earlier this year, and there were even some rough sketches leaked. Today we got a real helping of what is on the way. We've got Scooby-Doo Pops coming. For some strange reason, we've got the Golden Girls, of all things. There was a Fast and the Furious Pop ride leaked. Top Gun. There were sketches for Clueless Pops. The A-Team Pop ride was announced at the end of last year. And we've got Lost Pops, among others. This is definitely something to look forward to. The G.I. Joe line is already an exclusive from Bait. There's a series of 6, but this line is going to be everywhere. I'm going to bring you guys better pictures when they come out. Guys, this company is just not stopping. I'm a little bit upset over the fact that they mentioned a lot more from the Dorbs line as well as other things from Vinyl Sugar, and some of the characters they announced I'm really upset are not becoming Pops yet, like Hot Fuzz, Jetsons, Alice in Wonderland, the live-action movie, and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I think that these should be Pops as well, and I hope that they're going to be Pops. But for now, this is just a taste of what is coming thanks to the little announcement that he made at the end of the month, and I have a strange feeling that as the last couple of months in 2015 roll on, we're going to get more announcements for more Pop lines and everything else in Funko's world. Thank you very much for stopping by, as always, everybody. It is such a pleasure to talk to you guys about these amazing little vinyl figures. It is amazing how something so simple can bring so much joy to the hearts of billions across the world. So for now, take care, have a very safe Halloween, and I'm looking forward to showcasing some brand new Funko Pop news for you next month, and actions speak louder than words.